Oh boy, I had to go back and analyze some storage. Talking about space. Like I was saying in my other video, as I've gotten older, I realized that cars are not necessarily as much as an asset as people try to make them out to be. Because I have made more without them. For real, a car becomes sometimes certain cars they cost more to keep up. They shoot them new car payments, folks. They can keep them. I wouldn't want it ever. No. um, but a car is more of a liability. That's why when they're paid off, even with, as a matter of fact, when you drive off the car lot, the depreciating value, and then when they're paid off, they only require you to have liability insurance on them. Some people go put full coverage on them, but sometimes they become more of a money pit. Um, I'm in the process. I'm trying to get me another car, reliable car, because people will sell you their problem, and I've done that more than once. And then I've been looking crazy now. So I refuse to just spend my money like that anymore. Take the time, get the one that's going to be reliable and a benefit to me and my son for personal travel and for my business. That's like even when it comes time to do air conditioning and heat, I can go out there and rent a vehicle. Most of the time, in any of the rental properties that people call me for equipment that they need, sometimes I already have this stuff in storage, so I don't even have to go places. They can come get the, or I can order it for them. They go pick it up from the supply house if they want to. Other than that, man, I stay out the way. I make sure I'm in place for my son, so no one can take advantage. I don't. My son has. It's easy for a person to try to fool a child, and I refuse to see that happen. Um, and I'm not. I'm too. I've spent too much money. I've spent over $220,000 on my son, and he's 11 now. But I did that before he was 8 years old. Can't nobody else say they've done that. I had to give up jobs, I had to quit jobs to make sure I was there, and went through my savings to be there for my son. So um, I do what I have to do, and it's been my faith. It's been God that has helped me stay grounded and humble. It really has been. And back to my other video, like I was talking about earlier, and talk about the children riding the bicycles and stuff to school. Research has shown in certain cities that your children who either walk or ride the bikes to school have been more productive. So some people they might see a problem with me and my son riding a bike from school. That's a personal problem. They have a bigger issue with me than me and my son riding the bikes. That's something more that people want to complain about. And they really need to go reevaluate themselves, because boys are mostly known for being outside and riding bikes, playing. So, and it's sad that even in this city you have a lot of bikes. Well, you don't have that many bike shops anymore like you used to. Because I grew up in Garner, we had Bike Line. I had John who owned Eastern Bikes. He used to build bikes in the yard. I was building bikes and dirt bikes in the garage at my house, putting them together. Because he was the first person to give me my first set of triple wall chrome rims. But it's crazy. Our first BMX bike actually was a Dave Miraharo. And in this area here, it's sad you don't see a lot of people out riding bikes anymore. I think you got Moore's Bicycle Shop, but you don't. You would think you would see more people out riding. That's what in certain places, Zebulon, Wendell, uh, Johnson County, Raleigh, a lot of those neighborhoods, a lot of those trails, those greenways, they're made for easy commute. And if people get out there and ride their bikes, they realize how easy they can get from one city to another and save on time, really. But I'm not going to be stuck on that too much today. Like I say, they said research has shown that children who either walk or ride a bike to school have been more active and productive in school and their classroom or involved in the activities because they have been already woken up versus a child who rides carpool or gets on the bus, who most of the time they stay up late nights and they fall asleep in the car on the ride home or on the bus because they know that is their way there. And by the time they get to school, they're still tired. Research has shown that students who walk or ride their bikes have been more active and motivated in their classroom and their school activities. That's the reason why most of your schools used to have bike ramps outside of them. Because people used to ride bikes everywhere. So many big cities, people are still doing it. Matter of fact, you got a lot of schools in Raleigh that are still doing it. Out by Briar Creek, Raleigh North, like 3 or 4 schools I know they were talking about that most of the children ride their bikes to school. And it's convenient for them to leave too if they need to. Message. My son though, but I always get to his school on time though. I'm ahead of the carpool line. Well, I'm not gonna hold y'all up much today. I got other things to worry about. And like I was talking about, this hat right here, Chicago Blackhawks. Yeah, Chief. Yeah, I am a Chief. I am that. But this hat, Chicago Blackhawks hockey team. They are undefeated. They are. They are. Mm-hmm. I ain't gonna hold y'all up, man. Just want to make a post today. Getting T word, future experience, future natural. Y'all be blessed. Be encouraged.